Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Yo quiero año en felicidad. That's probably not how it goes, ladies and gentlemen, but I want to say at least thank you for joining us here in Clem's Castaways at the studios of Mutiny Radio, the awesome theater it is. And I will not have any ado because it is time for comedy. Key Run Yo is about to take the mic. Everybody around the globe, put your hands together.
Mic check, mic check. We in the house, man. Hey, that's what's up. Hey, just first of all, I want to apologize for being late, man. I want to apologize. I was breastfeeding my dog. Takes forever to burp that bitch. Yeah, man. I was doing some thinking lately. I noticed we in San Francisco out here. Notice you got gay people out here. You got straight people, gay men, straight men. Gay people seem to be all right with being gay, but straight men, they don't like that topic. They don't like anything that implies they might be gay. I was talking to some guys the other day, and I found, men get real uncomfortable if you ask questions like, you ever cuddle with another man, bro? Have you ever wanted to cuddle with another man? They go, nah, I've never wanted to cuddle with another man. Why are you asking me that? So you've never wanted to cuddle with another man? You never felt this urge to be held by another dude? They go, nah, man, I'm not gay, man. What you trying to say, man? And I found if you press the question, they'll kick your ass. I learned that. They'll kick your ass. But if you rephrase it in a more masculine way, it's easier for them to digest. Like if you say something like, have you ever been skydiving? Because basically skydiving is just two men jumping out of a plane holding each other, and most men, they'll even film themselves doing it. They'll even post it on Facebook, for everybody else to see. And when they hit the ground, you say, hey, bro, would you do it again? They go, hell yeah, I'd do it again. Because apparently a lot of guys didn't know how good it felt to be held by another man. Apparently that's I guess they got daddy issues, man, is this what it feels like to have a father in your life? Guess that's why they're paying $700 to go cuddle in the sky, because it's a safe space up there at 10,000 feet. 10,000 feet's a safe space. You can be held and nobody's going to judge you when you're up that high. It's not a lot of places you can go anymore to be with another man if you're straight, I guess, and want to just be held. Because if it's really about jumping, if jumping is your thing, if that was really what they were doing, you could bungee jump. You could bungee jump, right? That's still the same thing, but you do that by yourself. Huh? It's not the same. You could base jump off of a building, right? You do that by yourself. It's not the same. Skydiving's the only one where you get to be held by another man as you descend to the ground. It's the only time. Awfully quiet in here. Got some skydivers in here. Got some skydivers in here. I don't know, man. Maybe didn't mean to make anybody uncomfortable. Yeah, I'll keep it moving, man. I can hear the airwaves already, man. The frequency is just slowing down, man. People are turning to other stations. All the skydivers out there are just like, fuck this guy. He's making me uncomfortable. I'm sorry, guys. Hey, I'm sorry, all you straight guys who were skydiving for fun. Didn't realize all these other side benefits that you were enjoying. Didn't mean to expose. It's just what it is. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it moving. I'll keep it moving. I got kicked out of a hate group for saying I love you guys. Apparently that's not the language they want to hear. You're looking for a little more. I don't know, man. Yeah, it's just not. Yeah, man. Hey, you know what I realized when you die? You die, man. Somebody's going to dig you up one day. Somebody's going to dig you up. You don't believe me, man? Go to Egypt. You'll see that shit happening all the time. You know, yeah. And if you think that's really bad, I mean, you know, next time you see an archaeologist, just slap them. Just be like, hey, this shit ain't right. You know, you guys got to stop. I think archaeology is the next stage after pornography. When people get tired of looking at skin, they move on to the bones. You know, they're like, hey, I'm not jerking off to the skin anymore. Let's take it to the next level. You know, yeah, man. I'm just saying. But that's just my observation, man. I don't think there's anything wrong really with jerking off to bones. That's probably why they call it a boner. I don't know. It's just, you know, it's just an obvious compare. I don't know. I'm talking some shit here. I'm sorry. I'll keep it moving, guys. I'll keep it moving. I wonder if new ISIS members ever ask about the healthcare coverage package. I don't know. Brahale, Saeed, healthcare. You know, I figure that's how the conversation goes. Saeed, Brahale, healthcare, Kaiser Permanente. Live long and thrive. I don't know. Is that the conversation? Is that offensive? I'm sorry, man. Sorry if you guys were planning on joining ISIS. Didn't mean to offend anybody. Yeah. Let's keep it moving. Man. Hey, I realize just gotta tell you guys some truth, man. If you're not ugly by now, you're just not worrying enough. That's what it is. You know, you gotta start thinking about some shit like the rest of us who are worried about stuff. You know. I was recently trying to get a job. And everything was going well at this job interview at this restaurant, man. And the manager was like, look, we'll hire you. I just need you to do one more thing. He just said, look, just spell the word restaurant and we'll hire you. And I was like, oh, fuck. And I didn't know whether to call a race card. I was trying to think of some discrimination I could come up with, but fucker had me on that one. I just walked out. Shit didn't go well. I got to T. That's about where I got to. I got to T. Yeah, hey, I think that bad breath, quite frankly, man, I think bad breath should be considered a type of martial arts. I think a lot of people out here assaulting people with their breath, and you really can't do nothing about it. You can't do nothing. You got to just take the ass whooping, right? You know what I mean? And, you know, just out here, just that kung fu breath, just kicking your ass, right? You know, and they're just in your face, you know, and you can't turn to a police officer and be like, officer, I'm being assaulted here. I'm getting this is, you know, because if you look at it even from a legal system structural point, right? Like if somebody spits on you, right? That's assault. That's assault. And if somebody threatens you, that's battery, right? But bad breath is right in the middle. You can't do nothing. You're getting assaulted or you're getting battery, but you can't press charges. You can't claim nothing. You just got to take that ass whooping right there. You know what I mean? It's like being whooped by your mother and you don't know who to call or complain. There's no system, no organization out here. And some of these breaths out here, quite frankly, they need to be registered. You know what I mean? There's some breaths that, quite frankly, you know, they're worse than Bruce Lee's hands, you know what I mean? Or they're like a professional boxer with their breath, you know what I mean? And then you can be like, hey, you know, I'm awfully quiet in here. Didn't mean to offend anybody. Maybe don't know if you guys have a dentist appointment tomorrow or something. Maybe you're like, I got gingivitis. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend anybody. Hey, you know what? Hopefully the dentist can handle that gingivitis of yours tomorrow. Yeah, I know. It's bacteria. I got bacteria in my mouth. It's not my fault. All right, man. Sorry, guys. Awfully quiet. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to offend anybody. I'll keep it moving. Yeah, man. Realize, man, if you look older than you should, just tell people you beat cancer, man. That always shuts them up, right? You know. What kind of cancer did you have? Oh, Budweiser sarcoma. You know, yeah, I'm recovering now. Yeah. Anyways, man, I was flying the other day. I was flying to Seattle from San Francisco. And one of those flights, man, the worst turbulence I've ever had. Worst turbulence in a flight I've ever had. The plane literally tipped sideways at some point. I panicked, man. I was fucking sitting sideways on the plane. And I was like, shit, we're going to fucking die. This is the one. And the airline stewardess, man, she's probably been through this so many times. She was still cool. She was just coming down with her cart sideways, peanuts, pretzels. I was like, bitch, we're going to die. I don't want the fucking pretzels today. Please, just. And I panicked to a point where I thought this is it. So I hadn't been late in a while. So I did the only thing I could think of, man. I stood up on the plane and I said, does anybody want to have sex in the lavatories before we die? You know? And like 3 guys raised their hands. Like, yeah, we got you, bro, right here. And I was like, oh, shit, I forgot this is a San Francisco flight. I was like, oh, goddamn, we hope we land safely. And, yeah, and then the pilot was doing the same shit he does after the worst turbulence you can ever get, right? He just gets on the mic, hey, we're experiencing a little turbulence here. I'm like, motherfucker, we almost died. If this is your definition of turbulence, you know. Yeah, I'm at the point now, guys. I'm 41 now. I'm 41. Yeah, I don't need an alarm clock anymore. My nightmares wake me up on time. Fucking, you know, it's fucking no future, bro. Just bad dreams. Just reviewing everything all the time, man. It's like I got a VHS tape that just plays all the worst shit that I ever did in my life. Replays it all the time, man. So, yeah, I'm a motivational speaker. If you guys didn't notice, you know. Hey, I'm over here, optimistic. You ever go to an office, people? You ever go to an office and notice that whenever you walk into an office, women at their cubicles or office desk usually have like a box of tissues there? You ever notice that? And they usually also have a bottle of lotion. If you ask them, you have any lotion? They usually have a lotion they keep in their drawer. Nobody ever seems to mind, right? Nobody ever seems to mind. But if a man kept a box of tissues at his desk and a bottle of lotion at his desk, you think he gets the same consideration? You know, yeah, John's got a runny nose. That's what it is. John's always got a runny nose. You know, yeah. I'm African, if you haven't guessed by now, probably looking at me on the radio. I'm African. I grew up in Boston, though. A lot of people make fun of me. A lot of Africans make fun of me. African Americans make fun of me and what... You know, and I don't think there's really much of a difference between Africans and African Americans, quite frankly, if you ask me. The only real difference between those two people is moisturizing lotion. You know, that's about it. Just moisturizing lotion, you know. Yeah, that's all. I personally don't use hand lotion. I feel like it softens my pimp slap. You know, I like to go in raw, send a message, you know, let somebody know what time it is, you know. Yeah, man. I was getting some gas the other day. Just yesterday, actually. I was doing an open mic show, and this guy was in a Mustang, man. I just was reminiscing about. I have a Volkswagen now. I have a black Volkswagen Jetta. This dude had a Mustang, and I was reminiscing about my days as when I used to have a Mustang. And I remembered, like, I used to have this Mustang. I used to just get tickets all the fucking time in a Mustang. You know what I mean? Fucking cops would pull me over, man, all the time. And I was like, yo, I'd fucking pull out of my driveway and I'd fucking get a ticket. And he's like, you know why I pulled you over? I'm like, I don't know, motherfucker, why you pulled me over. He's like, you got a fucking Mustang. That's all it is. You can't fight this shit in court. You know what I mean? Like, you cannot, if you own a Mustang and you get any kind of ticket, you try to take that shit to court, the judge just sees Mustang and you're already fucked. He's like, nah, pay the $400. But like, I got this Volkswagen Jetta now, man. This thing is fucking invisible. Nobody sees me. I'm like the invisible man in this shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a trip. There's no punchline in there. That's just a social observation about my life lately. I went with my lady the other day to Fort something. I can't remember. Under the Golden Gate Bridge, man. It was a trip of a place. They had like all this. It was just like this place where, like, I guess 200 years ago, 150 years ago, how they used to protect like the Golden Gate Bridge and the bay from attacks and everything. And like you'd walk into rooms and there was like cannons in those rooms, right? And like there was another room that had like ammunition, right? Other rooms that had like, you know, little bombs and I just thought to myself, like, this is where San Francisco's at, right? They would rather keep a bunch of old cannons warm than homeless people in San Francisco. You know what I mean? This is our priorities here, right? Like, let's keep these old 150-year-old cannons that were killing people nice and toasty, right? Because we don't want the elements to get to them, right? Because, you know, they're made of steel. And you know how steel does outside. You know, it doesn't do too well. But human beings, they'll be all right out there. They can fucking figure it out, right? They'll just get a blanket and work it out in the fucking cold San Francisco weather, right? Because that's how we are. We're San Francisco. That's what we care about. We care about the things we used to use to kill people a long time ago. And but the people today that we haven't, we're killing them in different ways. We just leave them outside, and that's how we're progressively handling humanity, right? You know what I mean? We just leave them outside now. We don't shoot them straight with cannons anymore. We just leave them outside, right? You know what I mean? Let's keep all the dogs inside, though. You know, you don't want the fucking dogs to freeze, right? Because they got fur, you know. But humans, you know, let's throw them outside. And let's keep these cannons warm. Let's keep these old, because you can walk into rooms, man. There's literally rooms with like barrels and barrels of gunpowder. You know, like I don't know if there's any gunpowder in there, but the fucking barrels were big enough that you could have stuck people in there and kept them warm. But no, that's not the point here, you know. So I don't know. That's just an observation, man. It's just an observation. I didn't mean to take it there. Some of you guys are probably all into keeping homeless people homeless. I don't know if that's your thing too, maybe. Didn't mean to make you guys uncomfortable. Maybe there's a private movement I'm not aware about. Like support keeping homeless people homeless. Yeah, there's all these like twisted support groups you can't even figure out no more, right? I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up. Let me finish it up. I was talking to my family about doing comedy. I was talking to my family. Yeah, my cousin got in on me about it, man. He's like, why the fuck would you do comedy, man? Why the fuck would you go out there and embarrass yourself like that? Make a fool of yourself? I just told him, hey, man, I'm just taking chances, man. I'm just trying something different, man. I'm taking chances, you know, and I was just trying something new. And then I saw my cousin on Facebook, you know, same guy. He was jumping out of a plane at 10,000 feet, you know, with another man attached to his ass. And I thought to myself, who's taking chances here? Oh, how dangerous is comedy? How high am I off the ground? What is this, like 1 foot at the worst? This shit ain't gonna kill me, right? This motherfucker's hoping to come out without busting his legs or just literally dying while he's being cuddled to death, you know, arching his ass all through the flight down to the ground. I don't know. But then I thought, hey, you know, I'm not judging. Maybe he likes to cuddle. Maybe that's his thing. You know, maybe he likes to cuddle, you know, and 10,000 feet's a safe space, man. You know what I mean? So, hey, guys, that's my set. Thank you so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. Enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you for Michael Clems for putting me on. And let's do this, baby. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen around the globe, give it up to Kieran Yo. That is amazing, hilarious comedy coming from Mutiny Radio's Performance Studios. We'll be right back with your next comic.
Mama with a sitting on Lacey's base. Untouched, the bitter